Do you want to know on how to set up, optimize, and play the latest Super Mario Bros. Wonder a Switch game into your PC? If you are ever interested in that, then this is the video tutorial that you need to watch today. So first of all, what you need is that you'll need to have a copy of all the three files that I have highlighted here in my desktop. You'll also need to install an application called Yuzu. Yuzu is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play any Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of the three files here installed into your Yuzu emulator. And I'm just going to show you guys that I have Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and it's in XEI file format, and it's a 3.5 GB file size. So if you follow all the steps that I'll be showing you in this guide, you'll be able to play this game at the end of this video tutorial. So first of all, what you need is that you will need to install get Yuzu emulator. So go ahead and type in Yuzu emulator into your web browser and go ahead and click on the yuzemu.org website. That is their official website. Now go to the download button, click that, then go to the Android section. So if you are ever interested in playing this game into your Android phone, you can do that as long as it is the most powerful Android 11 mobile device or above, so that you'll be able to emulate and play Switch games on it. There are two versions of Yuzu emulator, the free version and the early access version, which is true for Windows, Linux, and Android. The free version is free. The early access version will require you to pay one time, and that will help the developers massively in developing Yuzu, and you'll gain an early access update a week or two, then the free version. So if you can wait a week or two, then the free version is just fine for you to install. So for those who are in Linux, just click on this icon here to download the latest build of Yuzu emulator. And for those who are in Windows, just click on the download for Windows 64 version to download the latest build of Yuzu emulator. So since I have already done that and I have already installed it into my PC, so I'm just going to skip on this part because the download and installation process for this is really easy to do and is really straightforward, and that anyone can do this. So go ahead, download it now. So I'm just going to assume that you have downloaded and installed the latest Yuzu emulator. Go ahead, open up Yuzu emulator, and you will need to install some certain files into it before it can play any Switch games. So what are those files? Those files are the three files that I have here. These are the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. Both should be in version 17 in order for it to detect and play Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And it should be in XEI or NSP file format so that Yuzu emulator will be able to play that game. Now, if you're asking me how to get all of these files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console, which is fully modded and have installed a custom firmware in it, because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, that means that you can now fully access your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on this, just look all for the keys and the firmware file of the Switch, copy them, and transfer them into your PC. So basically what you need is that a Nintendo Switch console, which is in Homebrew. Now, in order for you to get the game, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase the game legally, own the physical copy of the game, and once you own the physical copy, you can now digitally back it up into an XEI or NSP file format, just like in here. So for those who don't own a Switch but want to try out and play this game, I'm going to teach you on how to do that. So in order for you to get these files, I'm just going to leave a QR code here on the screen, so be sure to scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can visit and get a copy of all these files. So once you're on the site, be sure to copy them and transfer them into your PC. And I'm just going to assume that you have already done that, so I'm just going to skip on that part and go ahead and open Yuzu emulator again. So since you have now the files into your PC, so it's time to install them. So go to File, go to Open Yuzu folder, and then locate Keys folder. And then open the keys zip file in the desktop, and then just drag and drop and copy these files into this folder here. Once done, closing this. Now, go back to Yuzu again, go to File, Open Yuzu folder, and then locate firmware file. Select all the files that's installed in the firmware file, closing that, and then locate for NAND folder, NAND, system folder, contents folder, register folder, and then paste all of the firmware file in this folder here so that you'll have a copy of all the firmware files of the Switch into your Yuzu emulator so that it will function as a Switch into your PC. Once done closing this, you'll know the installation is successful, because it will now show you all of your Switch games and their game icons. If you see a game that doesn't have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware and outdated key. So be sure to only follow the QR code there on the screen to get the latest files. Now, the next step to do is this, to optimize your Yuzu emulator so that there'll be no drifting, no crashes, no black screens in your playthrough. And to do this, just go to Emulation, go to Configure, and in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. Again, pause the video and copy every setting. Now, these are my settings for the General tab. My settings for the system tab. The system section, the settings here are subjective. You can change to whatever language, region, and time zone you want. But in the core section, it should remain as it is, and it's really important to do so. Now go to CPU, set to auto, graphics, it's set to Vulkan API, so be sure to copy my Vulkan API settings for this game. And also my resolution scale is set in 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper, much more beautiful than the resolution of the Switch. But if your PC can handle that, then just revert back to 1x resolution or 0.5 resolution scale, depending on what hardware specs you have in your PC and laptop. So if you have a powerful PC, then you can go for 4K or even an 8K resolution scale. Now I'm just going to move now to advanced. So just again, pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. I'm going to move to audio, really simple settings, so be sure to copy them. Now in controls, I have connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller here. And if you ever have an Xbox or PlayStation controller or any PC controller that can be used, then connect them here, map them up according to liking. But the dead zone for both left and right stick should be set in 20% so that there'll be no drifting into playthrough. So be sure to change that so that there'll be no controller issues into playthrough. Once done, hit OK. Congratulations, your Yuzu emulator is now fully optimized to run and play any Switch games such as Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So a little bit of a disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys a gameplay of this game running to my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo is and they don't like this kind of content at all. That's why if I show you a gameplay, then my channel will be taken down, my videos will be taken down, and that would be a major hassle on my side. But I am willing to show you proof that this video tutorial of mine is working. That's why I'm going to compromise a little bit. And I'm going to boot up into the title screen of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So once I am in the title screen of the game, I'm just going to stop the emulation from there. And also I'm just going to blur the screen from here on out so that Nintendo will not be able to hit me with any of their copyright strikes into my channel. So please do understand on that part. So I'm just going to stop the emulation here. So this is the title screen. So I'm just going to stop there. So as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you in this video tutorial, you're guaranteed to be able to get all the files you need in order for you to play Super Mario Bros. Wonder into your PC. So if you ever have a question regarding the installation process of this game, or if you have issues in installing this game, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. So please subscribe to my channel. This will help me out. Thank you for watching. See you next time and goodbye for now.